Making our matcha this morning. So I have something called Lucky Girl Syndrome. I'm so lucky! I just fully dropped this, forgot I was holding it. Has that ever happened to you? Okay, I'm so warm from this jacket, but my hands are gonna melt off. Not melt, freeze off. Hello everyone, welcome back to our community, and today it is Lucky Girl Syndrome Day 1. So I have something called Lucky Girl Syndrome. I don't know if you've seen this trend on TikTok, but essentially it's the positive affirmation of saying I'm so lucky, great things happen to me unexpectedly. Like, I don't know why, I just have this syndrome where things just happen for me. I'm just so lucky. I am that girl that just like lucky shit happens to me. And so we're gonna embody that throughout this entire week in my life vlog. It is a Monday morning, it is 10 a.m. starting my job. If you're new, I work at Dear Media as a video creator. I make reels and TikToks for the Skinny Confidential podcast, and I have my own podcast, my own YouTube channel, all of the things. So I'm just so lucky. I'm making some oatmeal, but gotta get started at work. Oh, and I have a freaking story to tell you about how I just face planted in Pilates on day 1 of Lucky Girl Syndrome. I'm just so lucky though. First thing I have to say today is I really don't think I'm ready. I thought like, okay, let's do it one more time. I'm not quite ready to give it up yet, and then I'll go back to dark hair. I'm still not ready. Not that it's time yet, like everything's good. I literally did this less than a month ago, but I feel like I'm gonna end up getting it again. Like I feel like this might be for a while, like the year. I'm so not ready. I feel like I might be a redhead until it's like engagement time in a year or whatever that is. Then I want to look like myself, but I'm still obsessed. Anyway, so I started reciting my Lucky Girl affirmations this morning on my way, and I still like feel it. It's really cool. There's so much science behind it that we'll get into. I just really have to get to work, but people aren't really talking about the science, but I think I'm gonna make a TikTok about it because I've been reading Dr. Joe Dispenza and feeling that feeling of gratitude and experiencing those positive feelings that you want to get from the thing you're manifesting now before the actual manifested experience. It trains your body and your brain to believe that that experience is already happening. So then you become a magnet for those experiences and they come your way. And there's a lot of science behind it, like spinal fluid, a whole thing, but it's real. And so I know Lucky Girl Syndrome is kind of like a trend and whatnot, but it's just a different messaging for something that we've already, known, which I can get into. But started doing all those affirmations, and I just want to say I feel this like intense gratitude in my chest all day from doing it, which is so cool and exactly what we want to achieve. But so I did my affirmations this morning. I made a TikTok. I was like, day 1, Lucky Girl Syndrome, like blah, blah, blah. Let's see what happens today. What happens next? I go to Pilates, right? I've gone to this class so many times. Tumbled over the machine. I was trying to like do a spring and grab a thing at the same time. I don't know, I blacked out, but I honestly don't remember, but I tripped into the machine, over the machine, and then onto the ground. And my friend Gina like literally tried to save me. Like she hopped over the machine and grabbed onto me. And I was just like, okay, I guess this is Lucky Girl Syndrome. Obviously, that's not how it works. It takes a while to actually achieve the experience that you're feeling inside, but it was just so funny. It's like, wait, an hour into Lucky Girl Syndrome. Anyway, back to editing. I am starving, even though I already had some oatmeal. So we're gonna go for a walk and get some food, but I gotta get more editing done. I've been so distracted today. Hello. I totally neglected you yesterday. My camera died, and then I just was working in my apartment all day, which was super boring to watch. I meditated, I did all the things, and it's only 7:10. So I'm gonna go to the gym around 8-ish. So I think instead of like hanging out, watching YouTube like I used to, I'm gonna take more advantage of my time, and I'm gonna start editing my podcast episode. I'm relaunching the podcast soon, so I want to start finding ways to work that into my schedule. And since I'm going to the gym on my own time today and not a workout class, now is the time to do it. I'm finding that I'm very into cycle syncing these days. I can make a whole separate video on it. And I'm trying to live by my cycle because it makes total sense. And the science behind it makes sense. We live by 3 hormones. Men live by 1 hormone, testosterone, and they get it like every 10 minutes or so. And we are going by a 30-day clock, and they're going by like a 24-hour clock. And yet we all live by the man's clock, just for the short version of that. So our progesterone dips and heightens, and same with estrogen throughout the month, and we work along with that. to optimize our workouts, our health, our energy, our focus. And that is cycle syncing in a nutshell. And I find that during my menstrual phase, I had matcha yesterday before Pilates, which if you are a frequenter of this channel, I'm a cold brew girl. And I'm finding today also just like not wanting cold brew. I'm gonna drink it because I need some more caffeine than matcha if I'm getting myself to the gym, and I just want like coffee today, and I don't have a French press, my Nespresso machine, I don't have pods in it. I do have ground beans, but I don't really know how to make, I don't have a mechanism to make it. So we're gonna need to get a French press so that I can just have like a nice hot, warm cup of coffee on days like this that I want my caffeine but don't want like the cold brew jolt. But this is what we got for now, so this is what we're gonna make this morning. And I'm listening to, speaking of cycle syncing, an episode on Dream Bigger, how to fast like a girl. I'm not fasting, but the episode's about cycle syncing. Oh, and I almost forgot. The Lucky Girl mantra today, I was reciting it when I was doing my Kundalini meditation, which is all about manifestations this month. I'll give you a glimpse of it. You're gonna think I look insane, but I did this for 20 minutes this morning. Ethan's like unfazed at this point. Actually, that's not true, but Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, and like really pulling from my 3 chakras down here for 20 minutes. And I was basically creating like a halo of light around me. I did this through, I didn't come up with this, Erica, who teaches Kundalini. So her link is always down below because I'm always talking about her. And I have a discount code for you through there. But I'm like scared this is gonna make me so jittery, but we're doing it anyway. So that was what I was doing this morning, and I tried to think of my Lucky Girl mantras while I was doing the meditation. And really what I was trying to do was just visualize things I want in life and feel them as if I already had them. And a good hack for that is just to feel grateful. If you don't know what other words are associated with it, feeling gratitude means that something already happened. You're grateful for something that happened or something you have already. So it's a good little hack to feel that. I got that from Joe Dispenza's book. The Lucky Girl mantra today. It's like there's only so many ways to rephrase it. So we're just going to do this. Recite it with me. Write it down. Sit in silence and recite it over and over again. Whatever you got to do, pause the video. We are going to say today, the affirmation of the day is, I am so lucky. Lucky things happen to me unexpectedly every single day that align with my life so perfectly. I'm so grateful. I am so lucky. Lucky, amazing things happen to me every single day so unexpectedly, and they align with my life so perfectly. I'm so lucky. As you keep saying it, I'm not a positive affirmation girl, but as I keep saying it, I feel like lit the hell up. So I highly recommend trying it out. Coffee time.
24-hour fast will help you repair for the 4 days and you've done it 3 days. I've actually not. Then it would cause toxins to waxing too much. You're not fasting, but like what are the optimal?
I have some parsley health forms to submit before. A goal for mine this year is to stop drinking coffee on an empty stomach. So I started to incorporate a fat and a protein into my actual coffee in hopes that that will help, because that's what my health coach recommended. But I just know it's not good for me, and I need to be eating before I drink coffee or switch to matcha or something in the morning, because over the past year I've gotten to know my body really well from getting off birth control and healing my gut. Like, the way I actually know my body is insane, because the reason I went off birth control is because I felt like I didn't and I couldn't take any cues or anything. But like this, I know is not good for me, even with the protein and fat. I need to start like eating fruit and matcha in the morning, and then I don't know. We'll figure it out though. Oh, I put way too much MCT oil on that today. Ew, oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. That is so bad. I have that every day, but I just put way too much coconut oil in it. So I got an MRT food sensitivity test through Ethan's stepmom. I'm not one for food sensitivity tests. I've heard they're not that accurate, blah, 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 but apparently this MRT test is great, and she gifted it to us, so this coffee's just a failure this morning. Anyway, it's just really cool because she walked us through last night through our results, and I'm not highly reactive to anything, and that's because of the gut healing work I've been doing the last year, and it's really cool. But as I knew, sulfites I'm reactive to every time I drink wine. On my gut healing journey, on a lot of journeys simultaneously here, but let's just focus in and start with the podcast, Jen. It's wet. I need you to move all the way
It's
over.
fine. We're comfy.
I don't want to sit on the
No,
ledge.
it's good.
God, I can't wait to move upstairs. Apartment update. They got green cabinets for the kitchen upstairs. I'm so excited. What did you just do? Rolling your eyes? I could tell by the snort.
One other thing that I'm grateful for? No, that I hope happens today.
Yeah. 3 things you'd like to get done today is the prompt.
Oh. I'd like to, well, we're going to do yoga later.
Okay.
I'll be very productive at work.
Okay.
And I'm going to take intermittent breaks
Oh, I love that.
for my mental and physical health.
Love that. That's, I think, like my goal for the year.
I'm a strong woman.
No, you know it's going viral on TikTok right
What?
now. It's called Lucky Girl Syndrome.
What's that?
This is the Lucky Girl Syndrome vlog. It's
Actually?
good. It's the affirmation that you are so lucky and great things happen to you unexpectedly.
I
Like
am
you're
so
just that
lucky
person. You
and
have Lucky Girl Syndrome. You can't help it.
I am so lucky.
Things just happen to me.
Things just happen to me.
And they align perfectly with me. And
That's
I
too much to write.
can't explain it, but great things happen to me unexpectedly. Great things, not just things. I am so lucky. Great things. Let's affirm.
Okay.
Great
just
things
did.
happen to me unexpectedly. They just fall into my lap and fit into my life so
fall into my ass.
perfectly. I'm so damn lucky.
Oh shit!
I'm so lucky.
I'm so
Great
lucky.
things just happen.
Oh,
they
yeah.
fall into my life
Go, girl.
unexpectedly, and
Fuck
they
yeah.
fit into my life
Fit that
so perfectly. I'm so lucky. Wait, so I filmed a TikTok yesterday. It was like day 1 of Lucky Girl Syndrome, day 1 of me trying out this I'm so lucky mantra. 2 seconds later. So 1 hour into Lucky Girl Syndrome, I fell off my Pilates machine. I can tell you, I tumbled onto the floor.
Ooh.
My friend Gina literally tried to save me. I was pulling the strap of the machine while also taking something off. I don't know, I blacked out.
You blacked out?
Not actually. I said this to the instructor and she had the same reaction. It's just a saying.
No.
I don't remember. I blacked out.
No, when you say blacked out, it's usually because you got too drunk or you.
Whatever. Gina understood that. Anyway, I fully fell off my Pilates machine.
Really?
Yeah.
You black out?
Yeah. I was laughing. It's not as hot. Whoa, yours is fucking burning. It feels so good.
No.
But I'm gonna look at my ice
Just
roller.
do this.
I don't understand why Julia and Hunter have the longest vlogs and the longest,
Wow.
longest vlog clips. Because when you're with someone vlogging, you could just chat for hours.
It's Tushy time!
Oh, God.
Here we go!
Turn off the camera. I want to go to the WeWork today, but there's so much to do. So I'm gonna have to wait for a break in the day, or I'll probably just end up working from home today. I don't know. I feel like I have a lot to do.
I'm just trying to move. I'm just trying to feel good. My time. Let's own it. Let's dance.
Keep it going, you bastard. Do not give up.
Finally got this set up. That was so easy. I literally just had to download the app and click a few buttons and we're ready. So I have a meeting for work, but I was just setting this up and I'm so excited to try it out in a little. So I do have a Zoom meeting right now and then we're gonna try it out. What's cool is that it's literally right next to my desk. So obviously I'm in a tiny apartment, I have a gym membership, all the things, so I'm not gonna be strictly working out with this mirror, but I am trying it every day for a week for a video, so I can give my full review of it. But how I'm planning on using it is, since it's home next to my work from home desk, I'm gonna take advantage of it as a really easy way. Just click on a 10-minute video to move my body, whether it's stretching, Pilates, cardio, boxing cardio, whatever it is, meditation they have on there. I'm gonna use it as a way, a fun little tool to sneak in some movement throughout my day when I'm working from home or before bed or in the morning. So I'm excited to play around with it. So you'll see a sneak peek of me playing around with it after the Zoom video, but I'm gonna include all that footage in the trying out Fight Your Mirror for a Week video. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe so you don't miss that. It is freezing in New York, so with every meeting, I have a blanket on me at all times and I'm right over the heater. Hi, how are you? All right, after that meeting, I actually have a lot of work to do, and I figured this would be a good time to get a coffee. I drank matcha today, and I've been like only having the La Colombe cold brew in my apartment, and it's a little too strong, and I would love a coffee right now because I'm also getting dinner with a friend later, so it's not like it'll prevent my wind down because there won't really be much of a wind down later because I'm going out for dinner. And I just feel like I haven't really been caffeinated enough the past few days, and it's the last day of my period. Like, it's basically gone. So I want to go to that French spot that I'm always talking about and grab an iced coffee, take my little walk break, then get a bunch more focused work done, and then try out the mirror. I was considering going to Ethan's WeWork, but honestly, I think I'm just gonna stay home today because I don't want to bring my computer to dinner and everything. It just like feels like a whole thing. So I'm just gonna take a lot of walks today. I don't mind the cold. It's like so nice. Ah, it's so good. So excited. I'm literally in sweats, midday, 10-minute back stretch. I didn't even put my yoga mat down. I'm not prepared, but I think that's the beauty of this. Okay. I'm showing you a glimpse of the stretch I just did on the Mirror app. The Fighter app, the fitness mirror. It was so nice, right next to my desk, to have just like a click of a button, so easy to do a little 10-minute stretch. Like, that was just what I needed to get back to work. I feel like better about it. If you haven't heard by now, my biggest struggle with the job is just like being sedentary all day because I'm used to running around all day. And so having the mirror right there that's just like staring at me, so that I can literally do dance cardio for 5 minutes right now. Like, that's so cool. I'm so excited to fully take advantage of it now that it's all set up. So I have like 2 more months with it. And I hope my apartment's ready upstairs before they end up taking this away after the 3 months, because I'm already like 1 month down. I really want to use it up there when I have more space too. Anyway, back to work. Got this little like acrylic C table. It's a dupe of the CB2 one on Amazon. It's less than $100. And it's been so nice. Look at you. It's been so nice to film. I got it so that I could podcast more easily and like put the mic on the podcast so that I could podcast on the couch and be cozy. But I'm finding it useful for so many other filming purposes, which is very nice. Wish I had this a year ago. It's like, of course, now I'm optimizing my space in my tiny apartment. I'm also like sweating. Every afternoon, the heat decides to like turn on and just freak out on me. Good morning, lucky girls. Let me know if that starts to get old. I realized there must have been food or something on my tea kettle because it smells so burnt just from heating up the water, and something's on the side of it. Which reminds me, I didn't even freaking tell you what happened the other morning because I wasn't vlogging. We woke up, it was 6 a.m. and we walked out here and it reeked of like burnt chemicals. The second we walked out of our room, Ethan was like, did you leave a candle on last night? And I was like, actually weirdly remembering like double checking the candles 5 times. So I couldn't have, but also like, oh my God, did I intuitively know like something was gonna happen? I was just like panicked. Actually, not really. I'm really calm in these types of situations. And then Ethan goes outside and sees that someone blew up a Christmas tree right outside our window, and it melted half of a car, blew out the windows. There was glass everywhere. The cops were here, and we looked up, or I like looked it up online and saw he had blown up 4 Christmas trees around our area, and it blew up an entire like outdoor dining shed. The fire was huge, guys. Like, it easily, if the tree had been a foot closer to my window, it would have, instead of blowing up the car, it would have blown up like the building, my window. Like, it was insane. It was a huge fire. So we got really lucky girls, but it was absolutely insane. It was honestly really scary because we got so lucky, but also like poor guy with whose freaking car that was. It's awful. It was literally, we have the camera footage, like just a guy literally walked by, lit the fire, and walked away. And he must have done that like all over the area. So I feel terrible for the business owners that had their like outdoor dining sheds ruined. It's just awful and scary. But welcome to New York City, right? Making our matcha this morning. how gorgeous the green color is. Okay, I don't have a hand to like, I'll be honest, I put a little more, it says to put a teaspoon and I put a little more in. I like it to be super flavorful and super caffeinated. I just put a little bit of hot water in and I froth just that. And then I put the hot milk in, or I'll just put the milk in and heat the whole thing up to make sure it's hot. Which is what I'm gonna do, because I'm lazy. And I forgot I have some iced coffee left over from yesterday that's not cold brew, so I'll have that. I have to switch the battery on, you guys, so give me 1 second. Then I just had to clear space on my card. My camera is not happy with me today. I'm feeling super tired. Anyway, I decided I'm going to hire someone, Camilla, again, she was going to make my reels for the podcast, but I'm going to have her also start editing the podcast episodes, and when I need to cut back on money, I will edit them myself, but like I really just don't have the time. I could do it on like a Sunday, and I probably will a lot of the times, but I'm just thinking of all this as an investment in my platform. So once again, I'm investing money into this. I have to answer some emails. I want to prep a little more for the podcast I have at 9 and do my makeup to film. And that's really it. And then like we'll do a little midday workout on the Fight Your Mirror, but no workout this morning. The reason I work out in the morning is because it sets my day up so well. It gives me energy, like all the things. And I was talking to my best friend Jess yesterday about, she was like, what do you do when you feel like you wake up to work out and you just don't want to? And there were a few things there. One was like having a plan. So if I wake up and I'm like, I said last night, I'll just figure out what I'm going to do in the morning. If I don't feel like working out and I have no class scheduled, no plan for the gym, like I'm not going. So having a plan. But then also like, okay, if my energy levels aren't there, I have my period or just like don't want to go, instead of going back to bed and like ruining my day, because that does for me, I will still do something that fills up my cup and lights me up in the morning and is something for me outside of work. And so for me this morning, it's filming and podcasting. So that's just as valuable to me because it lights up my soul. Oh man, I'm obsessed with my morning matcha lattes, like obsessed. Let's go on the computer a little, plan some podcast questions and emails. Maybe we could sneak in some YouTube watching. Actually, no. I really like the podcast episode I was listening to. So honestly, my favorite YouTubers have not really been vlogging since Vlogmas. And I have videos that I like to watch like during the workday and whatnot. But like Julian Hunter, they're just people who haven't really been vlogging in the morning. So I've been listening to a podcast instead. Give myself 10 minutes for all of this. The way when I script out these videos, I'm just so in flow. It's so crazy. I just came up with a video idea. I was like, you know what? We're going to push the Ayurvedic one. I have a new idea. And it's the real science behind Lucky Girl Syndrome because I've been reading all about Joe Dispenza and it's essentially the same thing as manifestation and believing things before they come your way. So I'm going to talk about the whole science behind it and affirmations and Lucky Girl Syndrome. And I'm even thinking about having my mic up so that I can have it as a podcast episode. Maybe I'll try it. Like, why not kill two birds with one stone, right? I'm going to go do my makeup at 7:52. Knowing me, I will probably only get to this video because then I'm going to want to film a TikTok and whatever. I guess we'll do the gym girl video another day. But maybe not. I'll probably have 40 minutes, so maybe I won't. It'll be good to get my mic out now too because I have to podcast anyway. Let's do it. I'm excited. I feel like this is a good video idea. Okay, I actually have to save some space on my card for this video I'm about to this sit-down video film. I need coffee. So I'm gonna turn you off, but I will see you after. Hi, I'm on my phone. I'm not hungover, I'm just really tired. We got home at we went to bed at 12. After a rehearsal dinner for our best friend Olivia. She looked stunning. Made my speech. And I had like a glass and a half of wine, but we slept so late and it was just not on my A game, but I'm feeling fine now that I'm up and awake. I just forgot my camera at home. And of course there's a very loud truck here, but I'm going to Yanni's to do some YouTube work before full-time work. And I will talk to you after because this is loud. Editing Jen here, realizing I never closed out that vlog, but I just started another vlog right after, so plenty of vlogs to come. Jen from the future here saying that moving vlogs are currently being filmed, so much to look forward to. Make sure you're subscribed so that the videos come up on your feed, and I love you so much. Mwah.